Well, good morning to you. Yeah, Friday Mutter time. Easter Friday. Happy Easter to you all, if I'm allowed to say that. And if it's not your thing, then I apologise. Yeah, it's certainly my thing. What with Easter bunnies and chocolate and all the rigmarole and all that lot. Yeah, marvellous. I hope you've had a good week. I hope you enjoyed having a look at Crazy Horse. Absolutely wonderful. Before I crack on with photos, where shall I go first? I'm going to go with some photos actually. Right, so this year, unfortunately, I am not here for the DGR, so I'm not doing it. No. And I know you lot all like to give me loads of money towards mental health and what have you. But this year, what I want you to do is give it all to Lillian. Yeah, you know Lillian, the expert dancer. Do you remember? She did some dancing for the dance videos. Absolutely marvellous. Well, she's doing it first time as a full licence holder and what have you, on the bike she nicked from her husband, Rob. Yeah, I think Rob knew about it because he just wanted to buy another bike. Yeah, marvellous. So anyway, yeah, so Lillian will be doing it. So I'm going to put a link to Lillian's DGR, and I'm going to remind you for a few weeks, yeah, just in case you forget. I'll put on the screen a code. I don't know if it works, but it might do if you just scan the, you know, the little doodah that's on the screen, probably right now. Yeah, so do that, and here's some photos of Lillian and Rob's bike and a church. Yeah, absolutely marvellous photographer she is. Yeah, oh, she says it's just a hobby, but I reckon. Oh, thank you very much, Tesla. Excellent. RTT. What does that say then? RTT8N. Is that supposed to be a B or an E? I don't know. But anyway, I'm digressing. Yeah, Lillian. So there you go. Get Lillian some money. Yeah, marvellous. And I'll be keeping an eye out, see how much she can get. She set a target at £78. I think she was almost there. Yeah, last time I looked. But anyway, the other thing, lots of nice comments about that Instagram post that I did, and there are some strange people. And that Instagram post now has over 100,000 views. Yeah, bonkers. But similar things happen with other posts, and I put a post up on when was it, Wednesday, and by Wednesday night it had over 100,000 views, and just as many, nice CB 1000 or 1100, not sure. Marvellous. Yeah. And so a few people came across the Instagram, but you don't have to. If you're interested in seeing any more of the posts, I'll put them on here because they're quite funny. In fact, let us know, and I'll include one. They're only like 30 seconds to 50 seconds long. But that's that. I best crack on with photos, and I'll go straight out with Charlie. Two things. First of all, yeah, he's got rid of that scooter that he loved so much. Yeah, I'm going to start calling Charlie Willie, I think. Yeah, but seriously, no, winter's gone, and he's gone and got a CL500. I reckon that is James's influence. Yeah, AR. What do you reckon? Absolutely marvellous. But he also sent us this picture. He said, the first car ride I shared with my sister. Yeah, look at that. Absolutely marvellous. Cracking photo. It might indicate one because I've got a car right on my jack seat. I'll get down here anyway. Then what did I get? Oh yeah, I'll tell you what I got. Kimmy, yeah, Kim sent us a picture, a marvellous picture of her stepdad's Speedmaster. Look at that, absolutely marvellous, outside Is it Bow's Museum or Bowie's Museum? Something like that. Cracking bike, cracking picture. Graham S, stepdad. Yeah, marvellous. I bet he wasn't expecting that. No. A little Easter gift from Kimmy. And Kimmy's a bit of a stunner as well. Get over onto Instagram. Yeah. What else we got? Oh, PW. Absolutely wonderful pictures. You know PW, he's got that T7 and a Harley and all sorts of things. He's always running around after his what we would call sprogs. Yeah, kids. He sent the picture. He went to Crescent City. Yeah, marvellous pictures on his Husqvarna 401 to Trees of Magic or something like that. Trees of Mystery, that was it. Absolutely cracking photos. Yeah. I do like trees quite a lot, and it's quite nice as we're going through these trees. Then what I get? Bobel. Yeah, Bobel. Oh, do you remember? It wasn't long ago. It was -30. He said spring is finally starting to give a hint that it might be around the corner, and he got out on his GT Pro, which is wonderful, isn't it? Also, do you remember Mike B sent us that picture of that LC with his leathers on and everything? When Ian Hughes sent us this picture, he said exactly the same leathers. Look at that. Yeah, Ian, naughty boy Ian. In his leathers, wonderful. Then what? Roger N. He sent us a picture, and it's funny because I was looking at one of these the other day. Yeah, Honda VFR, absolutely cracking bike. And of course, I think Slobberlob has got one. Do you watch his channel? You should go over and have a look. Absolutely marvellous bike. He calls it the White Knight. Yeah, and I can see why. Then what do I get? Paulie. Yeah. He sent us a picture. He said there's a woman with a basket full of cocks. Yeah, obviously going to a cock fest. Absolutely marvellous. I've known a few women like that. Then what? Oh, Dave. He got out on his Tiger. Absolutely, Brecon, round Brecon. Got a picture of a church. And when I say Tiger, I mean a proper Tiger, the original Tiger. But he also messaged, I believe he's just also bought himself a new Bullet 350. Absolutely marvellous bike. So one of the most comfy bikes I've ever sat on. Yeah, that seat with the touring seat on it. Absolutely wonderful. Is this person going to cross the road? No. Then what? Oh, for my mate Phil G. You know Phil. He sent us a picture. He got out to Great Dunmore. Yeah, or near Great Dunmore on his classic 350. Wonderful. You know, he's Richie's mate. But he also sent us some pictures of when he decided to put this rack on with this piece of beach that he had and use this Fortnum and Mason picnic basket. He said it's just so traditional, he had to try it. Yeah, absolutely marvellous. Then what? Wilson G as well, and he's challenged me to pronounce Pucus, Pucaracos. I'll put it on the screen. Yeah, anyway, that's where he went on his Suzuki 8R, which has got brand new boots on it. Yeah, new tyres. Can't remember what they were. Did you replace them with Michelin 6 or something? I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, marvellous bike. I seem to have enough grip on my 8R with the standard tyres on. But of course it's much cooler over here. Yeah, absolutely marvellous picture. Then what do I get? Oh, you know Bill. Do you remember Bill with the AGS Model 8? And we saw inside his gearbox. Well, he sent us an email and he said, I've managed to cram everything back into the gearbox that came out. Yeah, and he says it seems to be working fine. He sent us a picture of it. He said, but it is ticking over a bit quick. But he thinks that might be just a bit of stickiness on the throttle cable. Yeah. Then what? Meles, he said, this is what you need to learn to do. He said, while Mrs. Meles was out, he did the washing. Yeah, and hung it out. There you go. He says he gets me brownie points. Yeah, he said I should try it with Mrs. Tame. I think it needs more than that with Mrs. Tame, I'm afraid. Oh, some marvellous dogs there as well. Then what did I get? Dave S. Absolutely wonderful picture of... do you remember we spotted it the other day in a picture as well? Motor Guzzi Ambassador. Yeah, he went out to Rivington. Cracking bike. Lots of nice comments about that bike in the... I can't remember what video it was where we saw it. But cracking bike, yeah. And Muzz, he's gone and put YSS shocks on his Interceptor. Some people suggested it was like feeding strawberries to a pig. He said, but it's enough worth it. He said, definitely. He says, for these pothole-ridden roads that we've got, absolutely marvellous. But he got out to... can't remember where. But he did get a picture of a GT750 kettle and a wonderful Norton. What else do we get? Simon B. Yeah, he went out to 2 flags and he said, look at these. He said, this Triumph Thunderbird. Yeah, look at that. A tribute to the Thunderbirds as well. And, to boot, this Rocket 3. Look at that. Look at the paint job on there. Thunderbirds are go. Absolutely marvellous. Nigel M just sent us a nice simple picture. He got out to the Squire's Easter egg run. Yeah, absolutely marvellous. Very good turnout, I understand, and I've seen videos on it on YouTube. Yeah, marvellous. Then what? Mike H. He got out to Stafford Triumph. Yeah, and got a picture of this Evel Knievel Rocket 3. Can you imagine Evel Knievel doing a jump on one of those? Wow, marvellous. But he also included this picture of Motor Guzzi, and I did notice underneath it is a calendar to catch the oil leak. Wonderful. Is that a sales ploy by the Triumph team? I don't know. Then what? Oh, Finger Marks. Hang on. Finger Marks. They got out looking for a Spitfire. They didn't find one, but they saw this. Well, first of all, they went on this wonderful Motor Guzzi. I think it's a Sport 1200, I don't know. And his TRK. All right, okay. He's hiding. Managed to get a photo taken with the Dakota that had just come in. Yeah, by one of the Aero legends. Absolutely marvellous. That's Grubby Marks, in case you didn't know. Yeah. Absolutely wonderful. Then what? Dave N. Dave N sent us a couple of pictures. He said, look at this. He said, this just shows how motorcycling sticks through legends. He believes not through legends, through ages, through decades. Yeah, it stays with you for life. Picture of a young couple staring into a shop window, and he believes it to be the same shop in this picture with the old couple looking in the same shop window. Absolutely marvellous. Don't know when it's from. He reckons 50s, 60s, but cracking picture. Then what? Hugh B. Absolutely marvellous. Got out. Oh, where was it? He got a picture of John Dalton's wonderful 50cc. This is on the Isle of Man. Absolutely marvellous. But it was at the St John's VMCC, yeah, the Vintage Motorcycle Club, when they did the round there, and got a picture of some of the bikes. Absolutely marvellous. And of course, that takes us quite nicely to staying in the Isle of Man to Warthog. Yeah, Mark sent us this little video, which I'll put in now. Yeah, what do you reckon? That is a lathe, and what he's actually doing, I mean, they're redoing the wheels for locomotives. Yeah, I mean, that's a hell of a lathe, isn't it? Yeah, that'd be more than enough to make the punch that I made when I was in metalwork. Yeah, absolutely marvellous. Look, weather's set to be fantastic this weekend. If you get out on your bike, ride careful, stay safe, and don't forget to look after your loved ones. And I'll catch you in Monday's Mutter.